Hi. So, why meditation might not be working for you? I have lots of clients who come to me who are really frustrated that meditation is hard, or they just don't get it. And at the end of the day, then they just don't do it, which is so sad to me because really meditation is accessible to all of us. And for Westerners, most of us see meditation as mindfulness or a Zen practice or a Vipassana practice. And they think of it as the goal of clearing your mind and shutting your mind off. And that's just not practical. Our mind is designed to work, right? And so our mind, just like other aspects of our body, has a purpose, and its purpose is actually to analyze and discern. So its job is to think all the time. Where we get into trouble is that our higher self, our inner voice, our connection, our heart, should be driving that analytical process versus all the chatter that's in the head and all the other things that are in the head, right? And so, if you already have kind of all these things in your head going on, and honestly, from an energetic perspective, if you have a lot of stuck energy in your bioenergetic field, when you sit and you're quiet, it can be excruciatingly painful, both physically and mentally. That the idea of actively being able to shut down all this stuff that's going on is just hard and impossible and very, very uncomfortable. So that actually turns a lot of people away from meditation in my experience. So I really tend towards other kinds of meditation, and I really focus on meditations that bring you into awareness of your energetic body, your energetic field, and help you clear that field so that you clear that stuck energy. So when you sit and you are quiet, it's way, way easier because you don't have all that chatter and you don't have all the old patterns and old thought processes and negative habits. So that's one of the reasons why my focus on meditation is really towards energetic meditations that work with awareness and sensory meditations that expand your ability to experience the world and your body and your experience, and breath meditations that actually help you and teach you how to process emotion and energy as it comes up, versus breath meditations that are more about control, um, which many practices are. So the truth is, the reality is, there are as many meditations as there are people. So there is no one right meditation that works for everybody and gives everybody results. Everybody's different. We all have different bodies. We all have different experiences. We all have different minds. We all have different things in our energetic field. So it's a good idea to really experiment and find out what types of things work for you. And most of us have some kind of practice now that already brings us into a place of peace and harmony. That could be being in the garden. It could be drawing. It could be dancing. It could be singing. It could be listening to nature, right? Listening to music. Uh, all all of those things can actually be turned into a practice that is meditative. And by that, I mean you can really take a practice that already brings you harmony and peace, turn it into a practice where you're really teaching your mind to focus on what you want it to focus on, instead of your mind going in a million different directions that maybe aren't yours, right? Like maybe those aren't your voices in your head. Maybe those aren't your belief structures. Maybe those aren't things that are really there to enhance you and your well-being. And so once you can start learning to focus your mind on what you direct it to, right? Then you can keep your mind on point and you are less scattered, you're more centered, you have more clarity, you have more connection, which is what most of us want. And really that brings more peace and harmony into your life, less stress, which are kind of some of the main things that people want to get from meditation. So I always suggest that people try different things and try different kinds of meditation. If one doesn't work, don't give up on meditation. Just try something else and stick with it for a little bit so that you can get into a habit of it. And so usually when I start people out with meditations or a meditation practice, I always give them an energy clearing meditation, and that really sets the foundation. So the Midline Meditation that you can get free on my website it begins that process of connecting you to above and connecting you to below and building an awareness of your bioenergetic field and bioenergetic system. So that forms the foundation of practice and understanding. And from there, you can experiment with different listening meditations. People love the crystal bowls always because it entrains the mind and the system so that you fall into a different brainwave state, which makes it easier for your mind to quiet and easier for you to relax. So that is always a good option. You might find a walking meditation or a movement meditation or other guided meditations that help you focus, help you learn how to focus your mind and where it's directed. From there, I really suggest that then you start to explore deeper and other forms of meditation. And my favorite are always energetic meditations, mainly because I really want everybody to understand and connect with their bioenergetic field. It is for us as humans, we see our physical body and we spend a lot of time understanding, maintaining the health of, hopefully, our energetic bodies. But we are less familiar with the parts of our bodies that we can't see, which is our bioenergetic field or our energetic bodies. And from a point of manifestation and from a point of creation, what is in the unseen realms, what is etheric or subtle in nature, right, is the source of where things come from, and they move into physical form. This is true in all philosophies. Things move from the ethereal place into the manifested place. We can think of this as an idea, right? Like you have an idea, it's just a thought in your head. And then you think about it more, it gets more energy, you get more excited, you talk about it, right? So now it's in sound. And you talk about it with somebody else and they get more excited and there's more energy there. And then you start to take action and you take step-by-step action, and then your idea comes forward into physical form. That's how it happens. Every single process of creation is like that. So if we want to create in our own world and we are unsatisfied with the world we see in front of us, then that means there are things in your unseen energetic realm, right? Your energetic field that are creating what you don't like. And you just don't know it because you can't see it, you don't understand it, you don't have access to it. And so the more that I can bring you into a place of meditation and help you understand and connect with your energetic field, sense into it, feel into it, get familiar with it, just like anything else, right? The more you're with it, the more you're in relationship with it, the more you connect to it, the more curious you get about it, the more you learn about it. And the more you learn about it, the more you understand how it works, how you work with it, how to keep it clear, how to keep it healthy, how to keep it vibrant, right? And so if your energetic field is vibrant and your body is vibrant, then that means that you have all this vitality to create the life that you want, and it will flow effortlessly, and it will happen. So my ultimate goal is for you to be a full, vibrant human being. And that means your physical body has to be vibrant, your mental, emotional body has to be vibrant, and your energetic body has to be vibrant. So I start slow with the free meditations that are on my website to give you a basis for what that is. And then the longer you work with me, the more we do together, then I build on that so that your relationship with your energetic field becomes your own and becomes very strong. The other part that I really love about doing energetic meditations is that they give you a very strong tool to start to make shifts in your life very quickly. If you have the ability to both feel and understand the discord in your life, in your body, and in your energetic field, then you can start to resolve that discourse at the source level in your energetic field, which means that pattern is gone, right? The pattern that you, at least for me, because I've lived in a multi-generational household, right? I've lived in a house with my mom, my grandma, and myself, and the familial interactions. I can learn and see how patterns from my grandmother show up in my mom, show up in me. And then in me, I now have the tools because I've worked with my energetic field and my energy and reflection that I can now resolve them. And all the basis for that is really this energetic meditation that I do and now am really able to share in a meaningful way. So I know it has real power behind it, and I know it is the building block for great change and process. And I see it over and over again with my clients. That they're just able to access more of who they are. It's not that it's not there before, but you just learn how to work with it more. It would be just like learning any other skill. If you wanted to learn the piano or take up a new sport, or a new hobby or activity, it takes practice and dedication to it. And you have to stretch yourself and learn different things and step outside the box. That's the way we grow, right? And so that's the way we grow into our human beingness. And, we're amazing beings. And so I really want all of you to just explore more of your amazing human beingness. And I find energetic meditations a really powerful way to do that, and they create a really great structure to do that. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight and help in starting a meditation practice, and gives you some different tools so that just kind of the run-of-the-mill mindfulness meditations that are out there, if those aren't working for you, try some other things. And certainly, if you're interested in the energetic meditations, please check out my website. I'm just launching a new product that's called a Temple of Light meditation that I am super excited about. And so far for my private clients that I've given it to, it's really, really been helpful and creating more clarity in their life and setting the stage for amazing change. So check it out. And of course, I have a number of free meditations on my website when you sign up for the newsletter. So check those out too. All right, let me know how it goes. Let me know how your practice progresses in the messages below, or via email or direct message on Instagram. Okay, enjoy, have fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to find out more information about me or my offerings, please check out my website, danashamas.com. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. I send them out weekly with tips, insights, rituals, meditations, personal updates, special events, and offerings. So I know you don't want to miss out. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to connecting soon.